What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another very exciting how-to video with me, your host, Ryan. And as you will notice, we have a special guest on tonight's episode. The one, the only, Craig. He's back, he's out of storage, and he's here to silently judge you in the background of all of my videos. So just know, if you do something weird while watching one of my videos, he's judging you. He's judging you. So I figured, day after St. Patrick's Day, what better way to celebrate than learning how to act like a vampire? Now, distinction, I don't want people getting mad at me in the comments. This is not how to be a vampire. That's very easy. Find a vampire, get bitten, you're done. This is how to act like a vampire. Distinctions. You will not be bloodthirsty after this. You might, but that's just your weird tastes. Let's just get right into it. No dawdling around. So step one, dress like Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. Gray tank top, blue jeans, red boots. If you're a man, also dress like Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. Okay? Anyone can pull that look off. If I had those outfits, I would be wearing it right now. But I don't, so you're lucky. Vampires like dark colored clothing, such as Count Dracula's black silk cape. Count Dracula likes Count Dracula's cape. Who would have guessed? I mean, come on. Dark colors, hint of red. For instance, Marceline the Vampire Queen. So really just dark colors with some red accents does the trick every time. But if you LARPing, check in with the organizers there. So like maybe no assless chaps at the the family LARPing session. Just saying. Okay, well that's Dracula right there, baby. I mean, that's not even like a question. Choose a vintage style. So once again, just dress like Count Dracula. I mean, really, they could just like call this article like how to dress like Count Dracula. So if you're dressing as a male vampire, you definitely need a cape. Capes are a necessity. If you don't own a cape, you're not a vampire. That's just goal number one. Hello, cat. If you're dressing a female, you need an elegant dress. Belt and capelet. Capelet. Never heard of a cape called a capelet. Capelet. How to Rick roll someone. Oof. We got a future article here. Try a burlesque style. So we're branching out a little bit, getting further away from your typical vampire, you know. Actress Heidi Klum wore a cobweb cape with a bleeding heart on her corset at a Halloween party. Be like Heidi Klum. Vampire clothing is often sexy. Ooh, so wear a burlesque style. That is not sexy, though. This is frightening. I don't like any of this. It's very scary. She is looking in two different directions. Can vampires do that? Can they look in two different directions? Can't do it. Put on your fangs. You'll want some vampire fangs to show that you mean business. You could even try the dollars. Don't buy dollar store fangs. Bad idea. It's going to have a weird taste in your mouth, and you're probably going to end up with gingivitis afterwards. Put on a puppet show. Hey, it is me. I'm putting on a puppet show. Invisible puppets. Wear a cape. Once again, wear a cape. Steps 1 through 5. Wear a fucking cape. Although one alternative to wearing an actual cape is to wear long, flowing, or billowing coats. So, if you're doing a fancy dress vampire, black bat or spider brooches, no. No spiders. Get your spiders out of my vampires. No spiders. Spiders are gross. Disgusting. I hate spiders. Get them out of my vampires. Applying vampire makeup. Distinctions. This is not regular human makeup. This is vampire makeup. Is there a difference? No. But when you're applying it on and your mom comes in your room and she says, honey, did you steal my makeup? You say, Mom, this is vampire makeup. It's a difference. I'm not a phase, Mom. I'm not going through anything, Mom. White foundation, pull back your hair. I mean, really, just remember my clown video I did a month ago? And there was also applying white makeup. Same deal, baby. Clowns, vampires, they share a similarity. Thick black eyeliner. And paint dark and pointy eyebrows. So you want them to look like scary, like you're like angry all the time. Apply some black paint to the paintbrush. I'm not meaning like makeup, like actual black paint. If you're gonna go for it, go all the way. Like just get some heavy lead black paint. No, this is a joke. heavy lead black paint and just smear that all over your eyebrows. That was a joke. Do not do that. Um, look at that smile. Oh my god. Take me out to dinner first, sir. Draw a widow's peak above your eyes. I mean, paint the widow's peak. Okay, that's. I feel like a lot of these steps could be consolidated into one. You know, steps 1 through 5, wear a cape. Steps 6 through 10, scary eyebrows with white makeup, and then paint some red under your eyes. Apply red eyeliner to the top of your eyelids. Why though? So you have a hint of red in your eyes? But vampires, why would you have red in your eyes? Vampires don't have blood. They should be pale and white, no red. That's weird. I don't like that step. Just kind of looks like he has pink eye. It's gonna make your doctor be concerned for your well-being. Don't do that. All right, what's the next step? Let's keep going. So far, I'm not impressed with this article. I don't feel like a vampire. Like, I have no desire to go suck someone's blood right now. That's not really doing it. Paint your lips blood red. Crimson, also acceptable. But it's gotta be like, it's gotta look like you just fed on some fresh blood. Fresh blood. An alternative to if you don't have lipstick, go in your freezer, get out a nice juicy steak and just take a bite into that bad boy. It'll have the same effect. So girls can use red or purple lipstick to achieve the red effect, while guys can use a little lip stain or fake blood. It's 2021. If the guy wants to put on a purple lipstick to be a sexy vampire, let them put on the purple lipstick to be the sexy vampire. You do you. I like that dinosaur. Oh, he's gone. Fuck you too. This article's taking a while to load. Now we're bleeding out of our eyes. We went from just a little hint of red around the eyes to we're just bleeding blood. Tuesday nights, am I right? Vampires don't have blood, do they? I am in no way, shape, or form a vampire expert, so don't call me out. I can already hear the vampire experts in the comment. Well, actually, Ryan, vampires do still have blood in their body. They're just not alive anymore. But I personally, I think that's a little gaudy. It's a little much. No vampire would go out in public with bleeding eyes. Just saying. And a cobweb formation. Stop with the spiders. This guy's addicted to spiders and cobwebs. Come on. And now we're bleeding out of the mouth too. Okay, well that makes sense. It's like they just killed someone. You know, they just sucked their blood, and now this was really just an excuse to go for an entire video. And I'm gonna get my fucking money's worth out of it. So yeah, paint your lips like you just sucked someone. I heard it right after I said it. I heard it. I said it. I couldn't stop myself. All right, now this is what I want to get to. The makeup, the capes, all easy peasy lemon squeezy, but how to act like a vampire, this is what I came for. So figure out which vampire you want to play. Do you want to be Dracula vampire? Do you want to be vampire trapped inside of a TV remote vampire? Distinctions need to be made. So you could read John William Polidori's The Vampire, or read Bram Stoker's Dracula, or don't read Stephanie Meyer's Twilight. Don't be an Edward the Vampire. The sparklies and the blues. Do watch Nosferatu though. That's one cool vampire. So really just watch a vampire movie, read a vampire book, but not Twilight though. Like no harm. No, I don't. If you want to read Twilight, that's fine. I'm just saying, maybe don't dress up as Edward because he doesn't look like a vampire. You know, that's the problem there. He doesn't look like a vampire. And then go out into public and immediately bite someone's neck. She's liking it though. This is good for her. She needed that. Play unfair as a vampire character and fair as a player. During the LARP, you should always have a reason for making a move against another character in the game. You should always play fair and avoid cheating? But if it's a vampire, I don't think vampires have like a... I mean, they have to be invited into a house and all that, but I don't think it's like... I think you're cheating by just sneaking up on someone and just, gnawing down a little on their neck. Yeah, just have fun. Be a vampire. Suck on some blood. Kill some people, turn into a bat. Do your thing. Yeah, he's number one. He knows he's number one, and he's okay with that. Highlight the narcissism of your vampire character. I wasn't even off. Vampires are typically depicted as narcissistic or self-serving. Rude. Very rude. Just vampire hate right there. To highlight this trait, try walking with an air of authority, with your shoulders back and your head held high. You go, I am a vampire. I am better than you. Oh, you are merely werewolf? Oh, I am better than that. You're a zombie. I spit in your general direction. Oh. Like that, you know. Only be interested in talking about yourself. I mean, that's good advice for first dates, too, really. Girls love it when you just talk about yourself. You should only become animated during your own speeches. If anyone else dares to open their mouth, you should adopt an expression of boredom and disdain. 28 years I have been practicing how to look bored and disdain. Just like this. Just like that. But you gotta stare them like right in the eye so they know that you're bored. Just like that. So just saying, that's if you ever need a bored look, got you covered. Whenever someone you don't approve of is speaking, which as a vampire is everyone, you should adopt an expression of distaste and look down your nose at your speaker like this. Practice at home. Pause the video and just, spend like 5-10 minutes just like that. I'm fabulous, and I know it. Know your character. So, I mean, that's for any LARPing session. That's really, you gotta have like a backstory plan. You don't want to come in unready. Your character probably has an ability to heal rapidly. Vampires can be brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be resuscitated and restored to their former glory by a few drops of blood. Try speaking in a low voice. As depicted in vampire movies, a low speaking voice is typical of vampires. That's vampire racist. And how to behave like a vampire. Work on your soul-piercing gaze. I can't talk tonight. Work on your soul-piercing gaze. Well, if you need to work on that, just contact my ex and she'll help you out with that. Bada boom! Killing it with the jokes tonight. Just stare someone right in the eyes. Yeah. Don't be surprised if people consider you to be off with the fairies. Sometimes you can look dazed rather than intense. So I guess if you can't have a soul-piercing gaze, just get fucking schmasted, blazed beforehand and just like, yeah, man, I'm a vampire. Die in the sunlight. Act out your aversion to sunlight. This is a perfect article for me. I work overnight, so I don't even have to like pretend. I fucking hate the sun. I live in the night. It's dark. It's dark outside right now. It's 1:30 in the morning. I am a vampire already. So really, I do this all the time. You walk outside, you go, oh fucking shit, the sun. Ugh. And then every once in a while you turn into dust and you float away. Get Thanos snapped. So yeah, just working night shifts for a few years, and you let that down in an instant. Maintain a serious disposition. Well, this one's going to be tough for me. I'm not a serious person, but really, just they don't giggle. I feel like a vampire could giggle every once in a while, like he's about to get a good kill, and he's like, "Oh, that was funny." It's gotta be like a vampire comedy club, right? Where they all go together at 3 a.m. and they tell jokes. Like, there's gotta be a vampire comedy club. Why would there not be? If you must laugh, aim for a dark chuckle or grunt of amusement. So like a nice, or I guess not even like a. So you practice your laughing at home if you need to. So I guess that was really it. But I find a lot of times the community Q&As are where the real meat and butter of the. How would I act like a vampire 11 years old? I don't think 11-year-olds should be on WikiHow, really. Be yourself, but also a little quiet. If you're very popular and you have a lot of people who know you personally, you might want to be a lot less noticeable. If you're quiet and have only a few friends, act very mysterious to other people. Don't give it away too much. That's bad advice for 11-year-old, though. Like, that's how you get on a list. What if people start talking about me? What does that have to do with being a vampire? Expect it, as you're doing something different from what they're used to. They lack creativity in their soul. Holy shit. Fucking Janice over here is just just stabbing the normies. If you care about what other people say, you shouldn't try to act like a vampire. Advice. That's advice. I was really expecting like this to be like a funny haha article, but oh boy, we're just getting into it. How do I convince my parents to let me act like a vampire, but they are really Christian? Mm. Tell them that although some vampires are bad, some of them are good, and that in Greek mythology, vampires were commonly known as which means savior in Greek. I'm sure that'll convince your Christian parents. Can I be goth and a vampire? No. Distinctions? Distinctions. It's different. There's vampire kids and there's goth kids. There's a difference. How do I hiss like a vampire? So you have a cat, and your cat gets really pissed off at you, and they're like, that's how you do it. Just pretend like you're a cat. Experiment with your voice. What about blood? If I don't drink blood, nobody will think I'm a vampire. That's a good question. You don't need to drink blood. You could use. Who is asking these questions? I was really expecting that, like, are these... Was someone really like, I'm going to act like a vampire, but I don't want to drink, like, human blood? Like, that's kind of gross, man. How can I still be a vampire? Like, that's weird. That's strange to me. How do I act like a vampire at school? Well, I act like a vampire anywhere else, but then... Actually, okay. Don't act like a vampire at school. You're going to be ostracized. Your classmates are going to talk about you behind your back. Maybe just don't. Just don't. Just act like a normal person. That's... Take the rest of that, delete that, just leave it at act like a normal person. That's good advice. How do I dress like a vampire for school as a uniform policy? These are weird. Why are there so many kids that are dressing like vampires at school? Is that still in? I'm getting old. I'm almost 30. Getting old crusty man. Do kids still want to be vampires at school? I thought we were past that. Do I always have to stay up until midnight? No, if you are still in school or have kids to take care of, I really hope no parents are like legitimately trying to act like a vampire with like raising kids. Like, Mom, can I get a glass of milk? No, honey. We must drink the blood for dinner. But please, Mom, I'm tired of blood, Mom. Honey, we will drink the blood tonight, and you will like the blood. It is good for you. Where do you get fangs? That was answered in just no one of read the articles. It was answered in the fucking thing. The dollar store. Good God. You're not able to eat while using them. Ugh. Says you. Says you, Strawberry Supreme. Anyways, that was how to be like a vampire. If you found that helpful, any of those tips helpful, you're welcome. I didn't write any of that list, and I just made fun of it. As always, thanks so much for watching. Craig thanks you too. Thanks, Craig. My cat thanks you as well. If you have any ideas for funny articles or videos you'd like me to react to, please put them down in the comments below. As always, hit that like button. 1 like equals 1 surgery for Craig to get that job he's always wanted. He wants to get an extra stem on top, so he's, 1 like is $1 towards that surgery for Craig. Yeah, I support it. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Hope you had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you at 3 o'clock in the morning. We're all going to meet up on top of the Empire State Building and walk around going, "Bleh, bleh, I'm a vampire." So I'll see you then. All right, people. It's been real. I'm a vampire. You're a vampire, and I'll see you in the night. Bye-bye.